our giant rival in China are actually catching up, in some cases exceeding us. If they get to AI first and then are able to execute on this, given their top-down controls, given the size of their population, given their advantages in manufacturing that we're seeing now with Xiaomi making cars, what BYD is doing in self-driving in cars, what we're seeing now with chips versus NVIDIA, it's kind of getting set up that almost everything we're building here in the US, China's copying at a very fast pace and then exceeding. So what's at stake here, Big?
So the Chinese strategic imperative is no different than small startups versus an incumbent, which is to be as hyper disruptive economically as you can. So I think the big risk is not necessarily Chinese, but many of these alternatives will come from China, which is to say that where are the incumbents? Most of the incumbents are American companies. If you look at SaaS software, that's a perfect example of where there's trillions of dollars. The software industrial complex, as I call it, right? That's like a $3.5–4 trillion industry. It grows by 10% a year. So every year it's adding 300 billion of quote unquote enterprise value. Is that value that is being created? I think a lot of the customers would say no. So if you're a startup or if you're China, what is the most disruptive thing you could do? Well, you could take a 3-person team to disrupt a 30,000 person team and blow a hole right in the side of that $3 trillion economy.